everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I'm going to show you tonight how I tie a little paracord lanyard to put on a knife. All right, I'm not saying it's the right way, I'm not saying it's the best way, I'm saying it's the way I do it. All right, and I'm just going to tie one tonight with just a simple little snake knot. I know how to tie all the cobra knots and all of that stuff, but this one is quick, easy, and it works awesome. I'm going to show you how I do it. Hang on just a second. Let me turn this camera around and I'll show you what I do. All right, y'all. What I'm going to do is take a piece of paracord, and I'm going to make it orange because I'm going to put it on my Essie Azula 2. I had one on there and I decided I wanted to change it up a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to put one back on it. All right, what I'm going to do is just run that through there. Let me get these other two out of here. I'm going to make some other ones too, but all right. Try to get the ends pretty much even. And to tie a snake knot, y'all, what you got to do is you got to figure out where you want it to start, and then you just put a little loop in it like that. You just flip it over itself, okay? And this thing is easy, y'all. You go through, okay? Try to get all that straight. Around that one and back through the front of the loop that you just made. All right? And then you decide where you want it. Well, I want it up closer to the knife a little bit. Okay, so I put it wherever I want it and pull her down tight. See there? See that knot? Then what we're going to do is I'm going to put another one exactly like the one I just did. So I just put a loop in it like that. Run this piece of paracord through, around, and back through the front. And yeah, you can burn your ends and all that and get them all nice and all that in the beginning. I'm going to do that in a minute. Anyway, I want this knot to be, for me, I want this knot to be all the way up against the other knot. So I'm going to pull it up there, tie it off there, okay? Actually, I'm going to untie this, y'all, because I'm going to move this up. I'm going to move this first knot up. I want it closer to the knife a little bit. It's a little bit too long. So I'm just going to take that knot out. I'm going to loosen this knot up. All right, and I'm going to slide it closer to the knife. I want it to be a little bit closer. That's probably good. All right, let's go through that process again. Close that tech lock so it quits flopping in my face. All right, take that one, create the loop through it, around it, back through the front of the loop. Move it up there so it's going to be tight. And snug it down. And this is hard on me right now, y'all. I don't know if you can see it. I was helping Miss Jenny the other day in there in the kitchen working on the sink. And I didn't do anything other than put my hand a certain way. My hand popped right there. And that thing has got a knot on it right there. I don't know if you can see the knot right there. And that thing is sore as all get out. I mean, I can't hardly, if I move my finger a certain way, man, it hurts like the dickens. Anyway, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to put one more. Then I'm going to put a deer antler bead on it, y'all, that I made from a an antler that I found when we were rabbit hunting one time down at my cousin's farm, about 30 miles or so south of here. All right, trying to keep all these strands straight and looking pretty and all that, y'all. Anyway, pull it up there where it needs to go. Daggone, it's hard on my finger. All right, y'all. This is the reason I left these loose. All right, is because if I were to burn them, it'd be hard as a dickens to get through this deer antler. Even though I've got it to where it'll all fit. Actually, I'm going to take this knife right here and I'm going to cut this off smooth and even as I can. Pull that sheet down some on it. Okay. Then I'm going to try to feed that up through there a little bit. Let's see if we can do this. Get me a multi-tool out here, and this is my Leatherman PST2. This is the one I carry absolutely the most. I love this daggone multi-tool right here. I've had this thing for a pretty good while now, but I might need it, I might not. But I'm going to take a paper clip and I'm going to try to get this other piece. You know what, I'm going to have to burn it in order to make it do it. Alright, y'all. Well, I don't think that one's got any fluid. Yeah, it does too. That's the one I've been carrying. It should have some fluid in it. Yeah. Like Mr. Terry says, man needs fire. You don't never know when you're going to need fire. You need fire all the time. Some of y'all a lot tougher than me. Some of y'all just grab this and pull it off of here and make it. But I got to put some spit on my fingers. I ain't tough as some of y'all. I can tell you that right now. Well, that didn't work too good, and that daggone lighter's about out of fluid. I'm going to have to fill it up before it gets done. So we'll just grab a Bic sitting over here and get this thing all nice and melted. Wet my fingers again. That crap's hot, y'all. I mean, duh, just had it on fire, you know what I mean? See if we can get that started right there. And then, let me see if I can find my daggone paper clip that I just had in my hand. Well, I don't know. Let's get another one out of the drawer over here. It's hard telling. And I ain't got time. I'll be looking for that thing all night. Of course, it's probably laying right here. Y'all probably see it on the video saying, hey, it's right there, Mickey. But I don't see it, so. Anyway, y'all. I'm probably going to poke this thing through my daggone finger and I'll be hollering like a little girl. Anyway, this is the hardest part of the whole thing, y'all. It's trying to get this second piece of paracord fed up through that hole. And I know it'll go through there because I already had a lanyard made with it. There we are, y'all. See that? Alright. So I'm going to pull that. I'll pull that bead up there. I'm going to pull it up there tight. And then I'm going to tie another couple snake knots down here. Same thing. Just create that loop. Run that through there. Run it around, back through the front. Then I'm going to snug it all the way up to that deer antler bead. All I did was take a piece of little deer antler and one of the tines that was on it, I cut it off, cut it to the length I wanted it, drilled a small hole through the center of it with my drill press, and I've got a little vise I can put on my drill press to hold it and all that. Alright, this one ain't right, y'all. It ain't. Well, yeah, it is. No, it ain't either. It don't look right. I did something wrong some way or another, or I tightened it down wrong or something, because it don't suit me. It don't suit me. So if it don't suit me, we're gonna start over. That's what I always do when I'm doing this stuff, especially with paracord and you're tying knots or whatever. If it don't look right to me, I'm gonna untie it and I'm gonna retie it a different way. That's just the way it is. That's the way it's gonna work for me. Now that knot looks a lot better. See, it looks like the ones at the top. Alright, so we snug it up there. Create our loop again. Come around, go back through the front of the hole we had. Man, this hurts my finger. I ain't kidding y'all. And I'm gonna tie one more on there. Loop that one through it, around it, back through the front, and then we're gonna tighten it down. Snug her pretty good, y'all. All I do from there is figure out how long I want the tails on it. I just melt them so they won't go to raveling and carrying on. That lanyard's done, y'all. See it? With a little deer antler bead. There you go. Snake knot lanyard. That's all there is to it, y'all. All right, y'all. That's all it is to it. Little snake knot lanyard. Easy peasy. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for sticking with me this long. Until we see y'all again, y'all have a great week and God bless you.